Hey, Russell Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. Yeah, today's Monday. It's late Monday, 5:30, something like that. But hey, I'm here. I do a daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So hey, I'm right on time. If it was tomorrow, then I would be late. But no, it's today. It's still Monday. Just kind of late in the day. Some days are better than others where you're able to get things done earlier, then you can focus on other stuff. But sometimes these days they can get drawn out, if you will. Dealing with, trying to get some space. Same meeting that I'm working on, but now the dates have changed. So I have to resubmit, an RFP with different dates and all this kind of stuff. So it kind of took a little longer than normal, but you know what? That's just part of being hotel site selection, just part of the things that I do. That's not the sole thing that I do, but it did take up the majority of my day today, but that's okay because it's all about the client. If the client says jump, then what do I ask? How high? That's about it, right? How high do you need me to jump? So that's just what you deal with. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your weekend was good. It is like I said, it's December 9th. Yeah, countdown to the new year, right? So what are your plans for the new year? I know I've got a lot of things that are going on that I'm gonna kind of kind of redo some things, reallocate some funds, things like that. Not that I'm spending less money; it's the same amount of money, it's just being reallocated to different things, right? So every year you gotta kind of go and look at what you accomplished and can you do it? Can you do it better next year? Never go in the next year doing the same things you did, right? Always try to tweak something, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm tweaking something, maybe adding more services. So there you go. But it's still most of the stuff is in place, but there's still some things that I got to do by the end of the year, moving into next year. I'm still on the fence on some things, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just kind of, sometimes you get kind of hesitant to pull the trigger, if you will. But I'm gonna pull the trigger. It just takes time for me to come to that conclusion that hey Russell, you need to pull the trigger. Anyway, the comments are open, comment section open. We're live on YouTube, live on LinkedIn, the replay on those same platforms as well as Facebook. Okay, so there you go. What do I talk about? I mean, normally I have a topic on the daily check-in, just like I have a topic with On Air with Russell of Hotels. You know, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. But I don't have a topic today. I only want to let you guys know that I'm not sure if you checked it out, but I started this new web series. So this is what keeps me up at night, right? I'm like, okay, you get 5 days a week of me now. You get the daily check-in, which is 4 days a week, and you get On Air with Russell of Hotels, which is 1 day a week. Add those together, that's 5. So I go to bed and I'm always thinking, well, I try to go to bed, but this is what keeps me up at night. How can I do 7 days of me? Okay, 7 days a week of me doing something. Well, I came up with this new web series, right? Boom, there you go. So what I'm doing, I'm releasing them on the weekend. I may do them during the week, I may do them on the weekend, but I'm going to release them on Saturday and Sunday. So you got 2 more days of me, right? So there you go. I may release them at the same day, maybe one at a time. So this week, if you haven't checked it out, it's called Hospitality Unplugged. Go figure, right? It's called Hospitality Unplugged, and it's basically a story of me, Russell of Hotels, how I kind of evolved, how I, where I started. Everybody, everyone has a story, right? And I'm not afraid to tell my story, right? How I got started in this industry. Did I choose hospitality or did hospitality choose me? That's the same question I ask people that come on to my podcast, right? So I'm asking myself these questions. So this is me interviewing me, or not interviewing, this is me having a conversation with me, with myself about my career, how I started, and how I eventually became Russell of Hotels, right? So there's a whole story, but it starts back in the day, right? It starts back when I was in school. Some people went to school, some people didn't. I did, right? I was one of those people that did. I guess I always say no two people got in this industry alike, okay? Some people came through the back door, the side door, the front door. You know what I mean? Some people didn't come to any door. They came through the roof. so, or they came up from the basement. I don't know. But anyway, this is my story, right? It's my story, and no one could tell your story like you, right? So it's all about, social media is about storytelling and about telling, maybe how you did this or how you did that. And it's just one of those things that now I get an opportunity to kind of reflect on some things and to thank some people along the way, because this was not done on my own. You're always going to have some advocates along the way, or mentors along the way. And I try to be mentors to people along the way as well, right? So it's all about giving back. It's not all about just take, take, take. It's about, okay, someone, took their time and mentored me, or, made me see, see it in a different light or a different way. So there you go. So, I mean, I get an opportunity to share those things, as well as I get an opportunity to help some people as well, right? So, because you never know who's watching, who's listening, and it doesn't matter if it's hospitality industry or some other industry. There's some things that you can glean from what a lot of people say, right? People within other industries, because at the end of the day, it's about life, right? It's about how you navigate through different things. It doesn't matter the industry that you're in. It just matters, how you did this and how you did that, how you navigated through this, some of the issues maybe you dealt with. So, I mean, those are things I'm sharing with people. I try to make it as fun and as lighthearted as I can. Initially, it's pretty good, but going forward in my career, there may be some bumps and bruises coming, right? And I'm not afraid to share those things, because those are the things that make people who they are. Everything didn't go smooth, smooth sailing. Everything didn't go smooth sailing for me or anyone else, right? I don't think it did. Well, maybe there's some people it did go smooth sailing for. I'm sure there are out there. I don't know. But okay, that's them. I can't be worried about what other people went through, right? This is what Russell of Hotels went through, or Russell Edmond. I'm not even Russell of Hotels yet. So I've done 2 episodes that are out now. So if you can go to LinkedIn, you can go to YouTube. Those are the 2 platforms that I'll put them on first, and then they'll filter to Facebook. And I think I even put it on X earlier today, 1 episode. So Facebook, X, LinkedIn, and YouTube. But they first start off on YouTube, because I want people to go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, right? So maybe I should just have it on YouTube 100%. But I mean, that's the thing, right? And the good thing about these videos that I'm doing, they don't compete with, the other stuff that I'm doing, because guess what? They're between 1 and 2 minute long. Okay, so these are quick things, and I just take one little topic, like when I first started in school, how I majored in what I majored in. And I think the second one was I can't even remember. Anyway, well, one had to do, I mean, it's just the intro part, how I started in sales, or how I even, decided to go in operations opposed to going into sales. I mean, those are things that I talk about, things that I discuss, but it's only 1 to 2 minutes long. Okay, so you don't have to, you don't have to have any popcorn. You don't even have time to eat one kernel of popcorn. I mean, at that point, you're just getting it and just moving on. And I'm gonna try to release them I'll release them on the weekend. So a Saturday or Sunday, I'll probably release 2 at a time. So like this weekend, I did 1 and 2. Next weekend, I'll do 3 and 4. Okay, so 3's already done. I just have to do 4. Okay, so, and I already have maybe 30 topics, because I go through everything and say, okay, how many topics, or what are the subject matters that I want to talk about? And I've come up with like 30 so far. That would 30, I think, will maybe catch me up to where I am today. I'm not sure, but they'll continue on. So like I said, I stay up at night and I try to figure out, how can, people already get, 5 days of me, how can they get 7? What I mean? That's what I stay up at night talking about that, or thinking about, I talk to myself about it. But yeah, so anyway, check that out. Once again, it's called Hospitality Unplugged. It is on YouTube, LinkedIn. I put it on Facebook as well as X. So, but you can see both of them in their entirety. They'll come out on YouTube and LinkedIn first. Okay, so, and that's where I am right now. So YouTube and LinkedIn. So anyway, make your comments. Feel free, do that, whatever. I'm in LA right now. Boom, blog. Okay, go check out my blog, the blog. Go to russellofhotels.com. Anything I talk about, topic related, whatever, will be on the blog. I have not put those episodes of Hospitality Unplugged on there yet because I want them to go to YouTube and LinkedIn first. Okay, then later I will put them on my blog or on the website. So, but right now they are not on the website. So you got the exclusive, right? You just go to YouTube and LinkedIn and find them. They're there, right? So anyway, the blog, anything I talk about normally that I talk about here on the daily check-in as well as on air, that will be there. So any topic you don't have to write down because it will be on the blog. So check it out. Photos and everything like that will be on there as well. So make sure you check that out when you get a chance. Once again, just go to russellofhotels.com. That is my website, and you can find it there. And once again, there's no topic today. That was last week's topic. I don't know why it's still there, but let's just delete it. But yeah, I'm normally when I do these shows, I always show a hotel. I'm always showcasing a hotel or several hotels. In this case, it was several hotels. And I didn't tell you that before I started, did I? So, okay, let's back up. So this is the Moxie downtown LA. That's their boardroom or one of their boardrooms. This is the Windsor Court in NOLA. That stands for New Orleans, Louisiana. So this is one of their suites. So I think I saw probably 5 different room types, and this is just one of them. I mean, just a beautiful hotel though. Beautiful. And this is the Courtyard Marriott, Pasadena, Old Town. So yeah, this is part of the guest room. This is of course, this is the working desk, right? The bed is over across from that, but good spacious size room, recently renovated, not even a year ago. Definitely one of those hotels, if you're in Pasadena, you need to check out. And if you have any questions, call Natalie. Natalie's the director of sales and marketing there. You want to book something there? Natalie is the director of sales and marketing. I know her. Tell her Russell of Hotels sent you. Okay, that'd be cool. And what is this? This is the Aloft downtown New Orleans. I was there as well. They even have like a step and repeat right there where you can sit there and do your podcast or do lives, whatever. Guess what I did when I was there? I did a live from there. So you see the chairs right there? I sat in one chair, had my tripod set up, and did a live from there. It was convenient. I just, you just show up, just plug and play, right? So, but anyway, remember, On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show is on every Tuesday. That means tomorrow. Guess what tomorrow's show is? It's 280. Man, another milestone? Can I get a little whoop whoop or something? Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on your back. If no one else patting you on the back, you gotta pat yourself on the back. So tomorrow will be show number 280. Whoo, man, I remember show number 1, right? And who would have thought I would have got to 280? Back then, I was like, damn, I did 1. Well, now what? Did you know the average length of a podcast is only 6 episodes? Some people don't. They do it like, oh, I'm going to do this podcast. I'm going to do this. Oh, it's great, blah, blah. And then they let people get in their head, right? And they're like, why are you doing a podcast? Everyone does a podcast. You know there's 3 million podcasts out there? And yeah, there was 2 million when I started. Now there's 3 million. But this is the thing that I figured out, that I found out. I didn't figure out, I found out. Not all these podcasts are active. Like I said, the average is 6 episodes. People will go 6 episodes and they let people get in their head, in their ear, and they're like, well, no one's listening to me. I don't really have anything to say. People start talking themselves out of things, right? There's a lot of people that have a lot of things to say, but they're afraid to get out and say it. I'm not one of those people, okay? So when everyone has their own audience, right? You got your own network of people, your own audience or whatever. So do you necessarily compete with other people? I don't even look at it as competition. I look at it as there's information that I have that no one else has that I need to share. That's how I look at it. My experience are different than someone else's experience. Remember what I said, no two people got in this industry alike, right? So no two people do a podcast alike because every everyone has a different experience on everything, life, whatever, okay? So upbringing, where you came from, everything, and you add those things to your podcast or your live hospitality talk show or whatever the case may be, right? So I never thought about, oh, I'm competing with this, I'm competing with that. No, I compete with me. Only thing I necessarily compete with is, or once again, I compete with myself, right? And I'm always trying to say, I need new equipment. Where the competition comes. It has nothing to do with anyone else's equipment. It has to do with me and how I want to take it to another level, right? So that's the only thing that I compete with. But like I said, my experience is my experience. No one can take your experience away from you. Your experience is different than anyone else's. So if you have something to say, just say it. And that's one thing that I do. And I do it a lot. 5 days a week. Now going on 7 days a week. So anyway. So once again, that's tomorrow at 1:00. And what was that hotel? Oh, that was the Aloft. I'm sorry. So this is the AC Hotel. This is downtown LA as well. Now, earlier I showed the Moxie Hotel, right? Well, the Moxie and AC downtown LA are both in the same building. It's one of those dual branded properties that Marriott has. You know, this dual branded stuff has been around for 10, 15 years now. And just so happens downtown LA has 6 Marriott properties, but there's, was it 3 buildings? Yeah, six properties, 3 buildings, 2 in each one, right? So you have the AC and Moxie, you have the Ritz-Carlton and the JW Marriott, and then you have the Courtyard Marriott and a Residence Inn. They're all basically on Figueroa Boulevard, the main street that goes through downtown. They're basically in that same area. They're probably, all 6 hotels are probably 2 blocks from each other. So yeah, Marriott, when someone says, oh, Marriott has a foothold in downtown LA, guess what? They have a foothold in downtown LA. They do. And I love it. That's a good thing, right? Is that a good thing? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, so yeah, so if you want to stay downtown LA and you want to choose a Marriott property, hey, it's up to you. AC, Moxie, Courtyard, Residence Inn, JW Marriott, or the Ritz-Carlton. You got all different market segments for everyone, right? Everyone can stay at one of those hotels because they all appeal to different people. So there you go. That is it. I think that's all I got, right? So yeah, so once again, I didn't have a topic today. I just want to come on and talk about this new web series that I started called Hospitality Unplugged. Basically, the story of Russell of Hotels, how it became. And like I said, this is my story. Is based on my experiences. And there you go. So, and they're only 1 to 2 minute long. I purposely did that, right? Someone asked me, is a 1 minute video, is that the new thing? I said, yeah, actually it is, right? There's things that are coming out and you may not have seen them yet, but there's going to be a lot of these types of things because what they call it, short form video. Yeah, short form video is big, right? It's a hot thing, right? Video is big anyway. Okay, video, you're going to get more people watching video than a still photo or a still picture or whatever, okay? But the thing with short form video is that people's attention span most people's attention span is like a gnat. You know what a gnat, gnat's attention span is I don't know, a split second, not even a second, right? So people are like that too. So if you don't hit people in the first couple minutes, they're going to move on to something else. So why have something? I got enough long drawn out programs that I do. This is one of them, right? So the daily check-in and on air with Russell of Hotels. Okay, those are meant to give more information. So the daily check-in goes about 20 minutes. On air with Russell of Hotels goes about 40 minutes to an hour. Okay, so I got those covered, right? What I don't have covered is the short form video. So 1 to 2 minutes talking about me and how I started this. And it's like I said, it's not about the hospitality aspect. It's some of the things that you go through when you're maybe trying to decide what to major in or your first job and all these kind of things. And it's just things that I went through, okay? And I'm going to go from when I started to where I am today. That's the goal of this, okay? So I already done 2 episodes that come out every weekend. So Saturday and Sunday is when I'll release the new ones, okay? So 2 a week. So there you go. That is it. You guys have a great day. I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Thank you again for listening. Thank you again for watching. And remember, tomorrow is show number 280 of On Air with Russell of Hotels. Comes on tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we'll see you then. And as always, peace.